This is a story of three soldiers called Bill. Three soldiers who turned three eagerly awaited events into tragedies by accident because of an unthinking moment. First, there's Bill Hodges, who reckons himself a hard professional soldier. He's a private in an armoured infantry regiment and best of friends with Gary, who's in the same platoon. Gary has just got engaged to Denise.
He didn't say anything, he just held my hand and put it on my finger.
Lucky thing, it's beautiful. When's the big day?
Next summer, we hope. He wants Bill to be his best man, so they've got to wangle leave at the same time.
And then there's Bill Cunningham, a captain serving with an HQ in Northern Ireland. He's very friendly with Captain John Wilson and his family.
Is he eating all your food?
Girls, if you're very good, perhaps Uncle Bill will read you a bedtime story later on.
Tomorrow is Isabel's third birthday, an exciting time in the Wilson household.
Well, I know it's your birthday, but if you eat all the Smarties, there won't be any left but the cake.
Will Daddy be coming home to help Isabel blow out her candles?
Yes, he's promised.
And finally, there's Bill Baxter. He went to school with Ken Simpson, and they've been inseparable ever since.
Hello, Bill.
Hello, Mrs. F.
I think it's nearly ready.
How's it going?
Oh, bye, love.
Bye.
When Ken decided to join the army, Bill joined too. Now, 5 months later, they're both due for their first leave after basic training.
Be lovely to see him home again, won't it?
You say that now. You'll be at each other's throats in a week.
Not my lovely big brother. Seems longer than 5 months, don't it?
It seems ages.
If you get 150 millimetres, I'll buy you a pint. Get on.
Keep your weapons pointing down the range. Load! Down!
All the Bills are capable, reliable friends, most of the time. But on rare occasions, they can be deadly, quite deadly.
Ready! 5 rounds application. Coaches, carry on.
Correct. Right, apply your safety catch. Look in. What you're doing there, you snatch the trigger. What you must do is just squeeze it gently and then release it once the round has been fired and follow through. Understand? Okay, carry on. Firing point.
Mr. Cooper, please.
Sir! Search the butts.
Mr. Cooper speaking.
Sergeant Pierce here, sir. I'm just wondering if you got the message from the range warden about clearing the range by 1600 hours.
No, not a dicky bird.
Well, it's just apart from the lot that you've got waiting up there, I've got another 15 or so down here who haven't fired yet.
I wish to hell I'd known about this sooner, Sergeant Pierce. I thought we had another half an hour.
I'm sorry, sir. I presumed that he told you.
Well, he didn't. OK, I'll do the best I can. Corporal Green!
Sir!
I've just been told somewhat late in the day that we've got to clear the range by 1600. How's this not doing?
Slow, sir, I'm afraid.
We'll hurry them up and tell the others.
Right, sir.
Hey! How many have you got left, David?
One, Corporal.
Right, fire that back in.
You two finish.
Just go through.
How many have you got left, Baxter?
2, I think, Corporal.
Think? You should bloody well know. Anyway, we can't hang about for you all day. Unload when the platoon commander tells you.
Stop! Unload! Stand up for inspection port arms! Coaches show clear! Get the medical back now!
Ambulance, move!
Ken?
Get out of here.
Haven't you caused enough trouble, Baxter?
Be lovely to see him home again, won't it? My lovely big brother. Seems longer than 5 months, don't it?
I think we'd better cover him up, sir.
Okay.
But accidents are seldom the fault of one man on his own. You don't have to squeeze a trigger to make a fatal mistake. Did anyone else have an unthinking moment? Of course, the whole detail were raw and inexperienced. Fingers on triggers, weapons not pointing straight down the range. But first and foremost, Bill Baxter got the unloading drill wrong. He saw the empty magazine, but he hadn't checked the breech. And he eased springs when his weapon was pointing in a dangerous direction. But the trouble started with the sergeant in the butts. He flustered a young, inexperienced officer and put him in a situation where he had to hurry a raw platoon who had very little live firing practice. And then the officer, to make things worse, garbled his words of command.
Stop! Unload! Stand up for inspection, port arms! Coaches show clear!
He was telling them to do 4 separate things. And that's what it should have sounded like. Unload, stand up, for inspection, port arms, coaches show clear. And the 4th culprit was the coach. Knowing that Bill Baxter was the only one with live rounds left, he should have put himself into a position where he could watch Bill's unloading drill and check his weapon. So, Bill Baxter was not alone. He's the one who will have to live with that moment for the rest of his life, but 3 other soldiers played a part. Bill Cunningham, he's the one who's the favourite uncle of John Wilson's little girls, is a senior captain with years of Northern Ireland experience behind him.
Fancy a cup of coffee, sir?
Wouldn't mind. Oh, but hang on a minute and Captain Wilson can have one too.
Not one of our more exciting nights, eh, sir?
Say that again. Seems to go on forever when there's nothing doing.
You feel a bit more tired too, I reckon.
Yeah.
Morning, all. How's the drag stag this lovely, cold, wet Irish morning?
Why are you always so horribly cheerful?
I don't know, just can't help myself, I suppose.
Can we have that coffee now, come on?
And please note, I'm half an hour early again. Don't say I don't look after my mates.
Yeah, thanks, Johnny. Much appreciated. Well, the handover will only take a minute or two. Oh, it was a deadly quiet night. Only sit reps and the like. Bumps in the tray. And how are my favourite girls?
Oh, fine. Looking forward to the birthday party, of course.
Yeah, I'll bet. Only wish I could join you. Now then, before I get the hell out of here, all I've got to do is reassemble my pop gun. You know, I used to be able to do this in 30 seconds when I was a subaltern.
A long time ago.
Oh, you can talk. Anyway, I haven't been issued with a pistol for years. It's all coming back to me now, though. It's like riding a bike. You never forget.
What was that you said about doing it in 30 seconds?
Yeah, all right. Hang on. Nearly there. Now, put the mag in, release the working parts, squeeze off the action. Jesus Christ. Get a stretcher.
Will Daddy be coming home to help Isabel blow out her candles?
Yes, he's promised.
But what caused Bill Cunningham's unthinking moment? Why did this accident happen?
Be all right, Johnny. Be all right.
Why is easy, because in his unthinking moment, he got the drills the wrong way round. Most importantly, he used a loaded magazine instead of an empty one, and fitted it to the weapon when the working parts were to the rear. But why did he forget? Because he was tired and hadn't handled a 9mm Browning for a long time. So why was he trying to do it quickly? Because his friend, who wasn't thinking either, challenged him to do it in 30 seconds. The lesson that Bill Cunningham will never forget now is always relearn the drills if you haven't handled a particular weapon for a long time, and never, Whatever the provocation, try and beat the clock. Bill Hodges, the one who's going to be Gary's best man, is very familiar with the SA-80. He reckons it's a first-class weapon, and he's a very good shot.
Fire team, give covering fire. Charlie fire team, prepare to move. Move!
Okay, now go back. Get shifting.
When's the big day? Next summer, we hope. He wants Bill to be his best man, so they've got to angle leave at the same time.
But what was Bill Hodges' fatal mistake? When did his unthinking moment occur?
Up!
Unlucky bugger.
First and foremost, in the heat of the moment, Bill switched to automatic when there was no real need. And he didn't take his eye away from the sight between bursts. So he had a very limited field of vision. He couldn't see what was happening on either side of him. And he had no clearly defined target. But why did he suddenly switch to automatic and behave like Rambo? Because he was hyped up. The adrenaline was flowing. And maybe because he wanted to show the colour sergeant that he wasn't pathetic, that he was a hard man. Heat-of-the-moment accidents are perhaps the most difficult to pin down, but they still produce the same end result.
That's the poor bugger who was involved in the shooting. Really?
The three typical accidents you've just seen were not committed by idiots. All three Bills are capable, reliable soldiers, 99% of the time. It was the missing 1% that proved fatal. The single, unthinking moment. Those three men will never forget their unthinking moment for as long as they live. But remember, at the same time, the others that played a part, the ones who contributed to the accidents.
Well, it's just apart from the lads that you've got left up your end, I've got about 15 or so left down here.
Stand up! For inspection, port arms! Think! You should bloody well know!
What was that you said about doing it in 30 seconds?
Hodges, you're pathetic!
They didn't actually squeeze the trigger, but their actions created a situation where it could happen. And finally, don't forget that every soldier has a mum and dad, a wife or girlfriend, and maybe kids. An unthinking moment could wreck their lives too.
Cup of tea, Denise.
So, whenever you are in contact with live ammunition, never stop thinking, even for a moment.